with Unico Williams. That's right, it's your boy coming at you on a Tuesday, as I always love to do, because I just love you. And I just love doing this every single day. So, with that being said, y'all know the deal. You know, y'all know the deal. Man, how's everybody's Tuesday going? Mine is going just fine. Uh, New schedule this week, so we uh working differently, and that's cool. We're off on Fridays because that just means that it makes it even more of a baller Friday. So who knows what to expect from me on Fridays, because I ain't got nothing but time in therapy. Also, if you feel in the channel, make sure that you like and subscribe to this one, whichever one you're watching on Overall 99, or if you're watching it on my channel, Unico_Williams or Unico Williams, what have you. So that being said, let's get into our story. This is a big day of news. At first, I didn't think that I was actually going to be doing any type of show today, on the strength that it's just kind of a slow news day. We had that thing about the ghetto gagger girl and all that stuff, but no, that didn't move me. We'll talk about people who have self-hate on another day, on another show, or maybe we'll let somebody else do it. I don't know. Who knows? And then this news pops up that Michael Irving was having that, now the legendary historic wide receiver for the Cowboys. The tape finally surfaced. Now, we talked about this last week. The tape finally surfaced about what happened in that lobby. It was alleged by an employee that he was being inappropriate, said some inappropriate things to her, something to do with SA. We know that word. So why not? Let's watch it together. Sound good to me? I like you. Like me too. So let's take a look. Check it out. We're going to start off from where Michael Irvin actually says a little piece here.
By name in the complaint. We've listed the company that operates this hotel.
Shout out to my homies at
out in Arizona. And of course, we have added Marriott International again. Okay, with that, I think we're ready to go to the tape.
But before we go to the tape, let me say this. I get texts all day from the guys that I work with, and I do miss working and everything. But this is more than just work. I'm in between big businesses here, businesses that make billions of dollars with and for each other. But when you get called in a room and somebody tells you, hey, pack your bags, you're relieved of duty, go home. And I said, why? What happened? Well, you sexually assaulted somebody. I said, who, when? What? And nobody was in my room. Well, don't worry about it. Go home. We'll talk. I said, wait, if you're telling me I'm doing something and I do not know what I'm doing, you can't tell me to just go home. I played this game hard. I played the game physical. And you guys know, we all worry about it. We see what happens with our brethren, and we now know about CTE. I'm saying, how can you say I'm doing something and I don't know it and you tell me to go home? I couldn't go home. Steve, they put me in a hotel other than a Marriott, and they watched me. I'm in the staff for 3 days. For 3 days to make sure that I wasn't doing anything crazy. Make sure that I was okay mentally. And you guys know how hard we fought to get this tape. While I was sitting there and they were looking at me, we kept asking for the tape. Let us see what we're doing. Let us see if we're doing something. You saw how hard we fought legally. I'm just thankful. I'm just so thankful for those witnesses. I'm so thankful for this video. Because without it, I just don't know where this would have gone. This is a sexual assault. This is what they're calling sexual assault. It just, you can run the video.
Man.
Okay, as we start here, y'all can see up to the top right.
The man's hurt.
Michael is outside with the gentleman that were here last time via Zoom. I've called them the TMZ witnesses because they were the first to interview them.
I'll take my coat off here too for a second.
3 gentlemen if you notice his body movements and what's going on, he's obviously going to be very friendly. There's some other people actually that I don't know their identity. Take a picture. That guy right there on the left, stop it. And go back 10 seconds. Can you do that? When I talked about the people that were in the back talking, I believe the complaining witness, I believe it's this gentleman here who's some kind of a manager, and then you'll see the witness who's been back come out this side, okay? She's gonna walk way around here to this pole instead of back to where her job would be back that way. Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Still trying to identify where.
There he goes. She'll come this way pretty soon across the bottom.
Where's Michael Irving at?
Also, when she walks up, you'll see she kind of looks around the pole to see if Michael is still coming. You see her just barely duck her head. Here she comes. Okay, right there. You see how she stuck her head to the right? And then pause it. Now, she's way ahead of Michael. If she was to continue at her same speed for her job, she should be way over the bar in a second, but she clearly slows down so that they're going to intersect at that kind of juncture where you have to walk in the bar. So go ahead.
Okay, he's okay. I see him at the top there, about to walk into the bar. They're shaking hands. Okay, I see.
This is the shake I talked to you about in the beginning, the opening shake.
Okay, there
Pause
it is. Okay.
This guy over here with his hands on his hips is the angry manager, okay? If you go back a few seconds, I want him to see what he does with the hand clap when he sees her with Michael. He comes behind the bar. You'll see him walk out. So focus on him this time instead of on her. We went back a little far.
It is not as granular as it should be.
Okay.
Okay, so here's Irv.
Well, we got it coming now because here she comes. He sees her back there where he's vectored, and he comes up, the manager, and you'll see him when he sees her. Watch his expression, what he does. See the claps? I don't know what that is. Then he comes up here, and you can see he's visibly frustrated at what's going on somehow with her. Now let's take your focus back to Michael and her, because you can see they have friendly interaction. The body language is good, and they're just talking. In fact, if you see, he keeps more space from him than he does when he's talking to any male at any point in the bar. Some of y'all probably wish he'd keep more space when he talked to you. Guy's pacing, hitting his hands. He's upset over there on the left with whatever's happening. Down the grade, up top, that's the security guard that's wandering around. He'll circle around many times around Michael and her.
I kind of wish we had audio so we could hear what was being said.
Well, we've been going for a while. They're having a lot of conversation. As Marriott released in their statement, they said basically, he said one word to her, an offensive, vulgar thing that he did not say, and it's clear from the video and from these witnesses. But they have a very lengthy conversation, and no one's trying to tell us what that is. Go ahead.
They're still talking, still talking. So it's more than the one word that they said.
That's where she tells some kind of joke, I believe, to him. You see him kind of bend over. She's shaking her head back and forth like that.
He do look a little faded.
Walking closer to her, she didn't back up at all. Now they're shaking hands. Now I want you to watch the end interaction here, because she's going to kind of, when the people come up, she'll kick her leg. As she walks off, she's still talking to Michael over the shoulder, all friendly. There you go. Kicks her leg. And see right here, she's gonna look back over her shoulder and say something to Michael. Now pause it, pause it. Okay. They claim he was leering at her. When he looks back in the bar, she's way gone. Because you're about to watch, she's gonna go over here, and that guy is gonna go he's gonna get very visibly upset with her. And basically, there's somebody who's,
the manager.
I don't want to use the word abusive, but there's somebody who's really being forward to her. It's this gentleman here. It wasn't Michael. So watch what happens. Okay, go ahead and roll the tape. You see him grab her, and she follows. Now pause it. Now Michael's looking over there for the first time. He's not watching her. He's talking to these guys. You'll see in a second they turn around and they start talking to him.
That's exactly how this thing. Yeah.
Okay,
oh my God.
See? Now Michael walks out to go take a selfie with this, we believe, Renaissance employee, 99% sure. And the security guy stays right there with him, who's been around for the whole conversation, really.
All right, hey. Enough of that.
Shows Michael where the elevator is. Okay, you can stop. There's nothing else relevant on this tape. It just shows the lobby for another couple of minutes.
Okay. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think about this? Because it looked to me like that was just an innocent conversation, just having conversation with the fan. They gonna sort that part out, all right? They gonna sort that part out. Here's what I got a problem with. I have a problem with how his employers was just out the gate ready to get him up out of there. That's what I got a problem with. The stuff on the tape, they'll figure out that that the Marriott Renaissance people, they lied. Okay, allegedly lied, whatever I gotta say to protect myself, to take whatever the hell I want to say. I'm more concerned about how the NFL, how the NFL network and the NFL, I think, which I believe is run by the NFL, right? They just pack your bags, you're going home. Pack my bags for what? Man, you got a sexual assault on you. What? When I do that? Now he might have been like, I'm faded, but I might have been faded, but no, I didn't do nothing like that. Not no. And I just, man, someone don't feel right about that at all. Nothing's right about that. They was just so ready to just be like, pack your bags, go home, and go from there, man. And we'll get with you after we sort this out. My problem is, why didn't you get all the facts and stuff yet? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you have the tape and be like, because earlier we saw that Michael Irving was like, look, show me give me the tape. Show us what I did wrong. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And Renaissance spent tens of thousands of dollars trying to keep this from the public, these tapes. But they eventually went through the legal system and got the tapes, and it showed you what it showed. Nothing happened. Now we don't know what happened in the conversation. We don't know that, but it appears that I think that manager took that lady back there and said, you want to lose your job today? Because if you do, then you'll go ahead and let things go, let things continue how they're going, or you're gonna say that Michael Irvin did something to you. That's what you're gonna do. So what's it gonna be? Allegedly. That's just a guess. But watch she talking to Michael Irvin. Come on, man. I understand it was okay. I understand what it's like to be a manager. One of your employees is kind of off doing their thing, and it's a busy day. You know what I mean? It's a busy time of the night. I understand that. I get that. I'm cool with that. But more than anything, they're going to get to the bottom of that. It's just like, now, as somebody that formerly worked with you, like, I was just with you on set, and I was just talking to all these producers, and I just talked to the boss man who runs the whole thing. I was just talking to y'all. And all you got to say to me is pack my bags. Pack my bags. Not saying there's any proof or anything like that. All right, I understand the Ray Rice situation. They had the tape. They saw what happened. And they still kind of, let's give them a couple suspensions. But they didn't even have nothing. They just said somebody said it. Somebody said you did it. And I just think that that's such bullshit, that black men are always guilty until proven innocent. Y'all, that's a lie. Innocent until proven guilty is a lie. That's not a thing. Innocent until proven guilty is not, that's not real. So So my thing is, I don't know if I want my job back after I get all this money from the Marriott. And I'm thinking about getting a bag from you, NFL. So that's where we at. We're gonna keep an eye on this story, but I'm just saying I don't know how I go back to a job after y'all got rid of me without no kind of man. I had to see that is a situation where I would love my job, but I get $100 million from Marriott and then I get X amount of dollars. There's probably some kind of loophole NFL can do where they won't be like sued, but they gotta do something for Mike just so they can look good, even though they might not legally have to. But if you want to get your good graces back with Michael Irvin and with the public, you got to do something for that man because come on, man. We'll give you a job back. Oh, you think I'm gonna work with you after you just basically y'all set me out to figure all this stuff out myself. NFL didn't go out there and get the tape. Oh, we looked at the tape and we saw that Michael Irving did nothing wrong. They were just ready to just send him off. Again, we remember how lucrative the opportunity would be to cover the Super Bowl, but I don't think he was gonna get $100 million. So fingers crossed for Michael Irvin. Now, ladies, oh shit. Now, ladies, if you're looking for somebody that's not going to turn their back on you, if you're looking for somebody that's just not going to walk out on you and tell you to pack your bags, then look no further than me. That's right. Go to christianmingle.com. I am Bartholomew. And baby, we can run the tape back together, if you know what I mean. Also, you know the deal. I'm on Overall 99 Media on YouTube. Unico Williams on YouTube. Y'all know the deal. You can catch clips and whatnot. Don't forget about my favorite day of the week, Baller Friday. Overall 99, the rest of the group, Word Cartel. We got my boy Andre, Afro Commies, 765, Gerald. We got a host of characters. So keep your eyes open. Again, thank you so much Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Do You Hear Me? Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again,